Okay, we're back. So now we're gonna do bronzers. Now, the thing with bronzers, there's so many bronzers, you don't know which one to get. Well, I'm gonna say if you're light, fair skin, I mean, to get bronze is to be bronze, not red, not black, right? Especially if you're white. It's to become bronzed, sun-kissed, so on and so forth. If you have warm undertones and you're using an orangey bronzer, chances are it looks really, your face looks orange once you've put it on. And maybe you've chosen to ignore that, or maybe you think that's just the way you're supposed to look. Well, darling, no, it's not the way you're supposed to look. So what I'm going to suggest to people is if you blush easily, if you get red, blotchy parts easily, you're going to want to find something with like a green in it or a cool bronzer. Okay, something with like a blue or purple sort of undertone. Or with like, because they have those bronzers that have like, there's some pink and green and blue and yellow and blah, blah, blah. Get the ones with green in them. For people who are cool undertones, obviously you're going to go with something that has oranges and pinks and so on in it, because it's just going to help tone it out, even it out, so you don't keep looking like cool undertones. Like, it's just gonna make it look really natural and really good. So let's just start out. So this is my lame bronzer that I actually got from one of those Walmart makeup cases that has like 50 million different useless things in it. So, but it turned out that this bronzer was fabulous because it works for people who are really dark all the way to people who are really warm, and I can mix it up with some cool and I can mix it up with some warm. For me, I only need to do these 3 colors, and all I do is I just twist it around. So for your bronzer, I would like you to use a kabuki brush. I have those bronzers that have the pearls and you're supposed to just swoosh your brush over them, but what I found is that the pearls stayed in my brush, which was really weird. And I just cleaned my brushes this morning, so they're shedding, which is a sign that I need new brushes. When your brushes start to shed, it might be time to get new brushes. So we're gonna do the rule of 3-13. And what this will do is help get all the places that the sun would naturally get. So as you watch, I'm gonna do a 3, 3, 1. Okay? To me, I still look a little pale. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself a, oops, went on the wrong side, a little bit more. And I'm gonna go over my face again. You can see there's a little bit here because I went on the wrong side and I got some of the really dark stuff. So we're just gonna even it out. There we go. And then down the middle. Okay, so now I look a little more even, but let's not forget our ears and our neck, because you don't want to have a nice tanned face and then nothing on your neck, right? And that's just lighting from the table here, so just so you know. So I have some nice bronzed cheeks now, okay? My forehead's nicely bronzed, my nose, my chin. My neck's good, my ears are covered, we're rocking. So this is your kabuki brush, that's what this is called. People always wonder what this is called. It's called a kabuki brush. Definitely a good thing to have, especially for bronzers and whatnot. Now we're going to do blush. Now what I like about my eyeshadows is they can double as blushes, lip glosses, and eyeliners, as well as eyeshadows, unless otherwise stated on the package. So I'm going to use my Perfect Pink Matte. I don't know if you can actually see the color. There we go. Oh, I just dumped it all over the table. Fabulous, Christina. Anyway, so I'm going to use my blush brush. Now you can use any blush brush you want. I'm going to use a Lise Swatchier Rounded Puff blush brush, okay? I'm just going to dip it into the lid because I don't want a lot of color. Maybe I'll take some from the table. It's a clean table. I don't want a lot of color on my brush. So there we go. So there's a little bit. Now we're gonna smile. So you want to use a pink, something that's rosy, a little bit healthy. This just gives a little bit of color back into your cheeks, a little vitality. We're not gonna go all the way up, we're just gonna put on the apples of the cheeks. Smile. Remember, we're not going up. Okay. So there, we're blushing. We're blushing, blushing, blushing. So there we have it. I say so a lot. I take a lot of deep breaths a lot. I do a lot. But maybe I'm just nervous. Anyway, so that was bronzer and blush. You can use any blush you want. Again, you can use any bronzer you want. I don't personally make bronzers quite yet, but I do make eyeshadows that can double as blushes. So just remember that, okay? And we'll be right back with eyeshadows.